Hello, welcome once again to this beautiful experience. And life has always shown that people that take care of their spirit, their soul, and their body tend to have more fulfilling lives. Just take, for example, one of the greatest footballers ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. And when you look at, can go study his work ethic and how he maintains himself, type of food he eats, what he drinks, and his exercise routine. And at that age, you could see why what I'm telling you here is very important. He has decided in his life to make sure all his organs and systems work well, and he has left the rest to God. All right, so that's what we do as human beings. We take care of ourselves and then we leave the rest to God. We pray that God will sustain His organs because He created them. But on our own, we have to make sure we take care of them. And that goes cut across everything in the world. Just like we have wars in the world, right? If you have a war with your neighboring country, or if a neighboring country attacks you, you will not just sit back and watch the country attack you. Human instances are we also engage in war, and then for how long can we engage in? And then if you're going to engage in war or surrender, what's the better option? And so we can fight another day. So that's how it is in life. We have a role to play in every aspect of life, no matter how small. So concerning our skin, the skin is a very large organ. You can see it covers everywhere from the head to toe. Your skin covers it. And when you look online, you will see the structure of the skin. And then with the structure, you see it has the epidermis, the dermis, and then it has the where the hair follicle grows from, and then the internal tissues, the arteries, the veins, and then it goes deep down more. Then most of the skin is made up of dead cells that has been accumulating from time to time. All right. So these are skin washes off, just like snake skin. It washes off, and then the fresher dead skins rise to the top, covering it up from time to time. So how do we take care of our skin? First of all, we have to look at what our forefathers did. Most of our forefathers went to the seas, to the oceans to have a bath. So that is it. One of the secrets of skincare is salt water. Salt water has been known for many ages to treat so many skin diseases. If you're sick in the skin, that is, if you have a skin disease, if you bathe in salt water daily, you will have great improvement on your skin. And then when we look at today, there are many cultures around the world where when you look at their faces, their skin, the tones of their skin, and how it's freshy and like they have a face of an angel, most of these countries are mostly in Southeast Asia or in East Asia. What comes to my mind is Japan, South Korea, Malaysia, Singapore. These are countries that when you go, there are people that have mastered the art of skincare. And also, if you go to Greece, countries, people in Greece and in Central Europe also have skin remedies that I've mastered for years. And then when you go to places, some places in Africa where they deal on skin products, if you go to Ghana, Ghana is really known for such places, such things. Nigeria and Sudan, Ethiopia, they have secrets, they have herbs, they have things that have mixed over the years and can tone the black skin well. And then when you go back to the Americas, both north and south, they have industrialized the whole, they have industrialized skincare and they have genuine top of the art products that can transform skin, maintain the color of the skin for many, many days, many weeks, many months, many years, make you look younger. So looking at the east and the west, they have different techniques of taking care of the skin. And Both of them works. People prefer the eastern part, which is the Chinese, the Japanese, Chinese, Southeast Asia. Some prefer the western part, the Americas, the Europeans, the British, the Germans, the French, right? And some also prefer the African or the Indian methods because Indians too they have the herbs and the skincare procedures. So there are many diseases of the skin. We have whitlows, we have ulcers of the skin, we have eczema, we have pimples, we have scars, and people that are diabetic, when they have skin diseases, it takes a long time to heal. So that if you have a weak immune system, if you have diabetes, if you have internal problems, it tends to show up on the skin, or whatever happens on the skin just tends to alleviate the problem. So people that have a good internal system, all right, most of the times you may not see much of a skin pimples on the skin, you may not see it. Because pimples, for example, is attributed to the beddings where you sleep, how many times you bath in a day, what is your bathing formula, your soaps, your sponge, your water, and then what creams you use. And then are you in a cold country or in a hot country? Then where do you work? How do you live your life? So these are things that, and then what do you eat? Because people that have pimples on their faces, most of them, maybe they're allergic, maybe they eat oily food, maybe they work in hot environments, they sweat a lot, maybe their clothing are dirty, maybe their beddings are dirty, maybe they share toiletries with people, or maybe just the environment. So there are too many things that can trigger skin infections and diseases. And so whether skin infections are transmitted through sex and what we call STDs, it tends to show up on the body like hepatitis, C's, and other diseases tend to have their signs on the body, which can tell someone, oh, something is wrong with you have an infection, let's treat it. Let's give you a topical cream to rub for some time. So you could have a fungal infection, you could have a bacterial infection, you can have a viral infection, and there's so many ways it can be treated. You could use top of the shelf creams from pharmacy, or you could use aloe vera herbs, nettle leaves, phyllantus amarus, and even paw-paw leaves. You could use that. Even ginger, rubbing it on the ginger, garlic, onions, and then rubbing it on the body. Even ginseng, very powerful to help you maintain a glowing skin. So I'd like to wrap it up and looking to the past, we had many diseases that affected the skin and it prompted vaccines to be made. You can remember smallpox, chickenpox, measles. These were deadly 100 to 200 years ago, 500 years ago. And there are many skin diseases that wiped out the whole population. But because of the perseverance of men, of science, they came up with vaccines, they came up with solutions so that human beings can still maintain the numbers that we see today. So in the future, definitely something else will come that will be also more challenging for humans. But with the use of AI and advanced learning, man is able now to even predict what may come tomorrow. So with these advances, it's beautiful that we live in such a time where diseases may not really surprise us tomorrow because we have what it takes, we have the equipment, we have the technology to be able to curtail any disease that may want to spread. So it's good to be hopeful. Whatever you have on your skin has a solution. Just always remember that. Some weeks ago, I had a little issue on my skin, and I knew I had daily baths, took care of my clothing, where I slept, what I wore. I tried to make sure I don't wear things more than once. and I maintain a good hygiene and also have less contact with people, body to body. So when this stuff appeared, I knew it was something new. Maybe as you grow every day, you see new things. Women in menopause, this is true. Coming to menopause, you just see something new on your skin since you were born, never seen it, and you are an educated, well trained person in your field. But this appearance on your skin, you don't know it because you've not seen it before, but it's because you have grown. Every day we grow, and so things tend to appear on our skins once or twice for a lifetime. It could be hereditary. Your parents had it before, so you see on your skin, but you did not know how to go about it. So when I had it on my skin, first night it was to go check online. So I now explained to the AI intelligence what this is. And since we have such a stuff on our fingertips, you just go online and you check, you describe the skin ailment online. And once you describe it, images come up. And once you see the images, you know it's exactly what you suffer. The next step is what is the name? You have a name. You ask it, how do you solve it? And it goes about telling you, okay, go this way, go that way, or check your doctor, or it's an infection, or it's hereditary, or it just comes at a particular time. So I found mine, I knew what it was, I have a new understanding. I was not afraid. So you too, never be afraid of most of the diseases. Because if you have a disease, it shows that you don't take care of your body well, or it's something that comes with age or with genes. So thank you so much. Let me not. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your time. Bye bye.